Good evening, my friends, and welcome to another new game. This week, we're playing Curious Cases, an escape room style game from onskull Games. And I'm happy to say that this one actually comes courtesy of onskull, who've very kindly sent me a Steam key to play this game. These escape room games do not tend to be long games, so this is going to be a little vignette for us between Rem 1 and Rem 2, and I hope you enjoy it. On launch, we are straight into a detective's office. Click to grab, right-click to release, press F to inspect. We've got a safe over here, hold, click, and move to rotate. Over here, we can host a game to be able to get multiplayers in, and we've got some explanation of the controls here. So we've got move, zoom, release, use grab, hint box, flashlight on R. That will be a good one to remember. Rotate on QE, inspect on F. And this is also designed for VR, if you are inclined to play it in VR. Let's have a little look. Okay, so this is a detective game of sorts. Now I've just picked it up. Aha, right. F to no. F is also flashlight. What? Press F to inspect whilst you have it in your hand. Click to grab. Right click to release. Press F to inspect. Right, okay, we move the mouse to rotate it round. Thomas Moore, 99 Portland Road, London. Detective Moore at onskull.com. Detective Moore. I wonder if that email address is a real email address. We've certainly had escape rooms in the past that have required you to go out of the game and use a real world email. Let's have a little look. It's going to take a little getting used to having flashlight and inspect be on the same thing. But here we go. Hold, click, and move to rotate. Got it. Right. Press host and start to begin. Well, let's just start. We're going to go solo. Right, we've got a laptop down here. A laptop down here which is very, very thin on keys. Chapter 1, The Missing Scientist. You have to put, obviously, the titles have to be like objects in the game when you're designing for VR, which is kind of interesting. Right, what have we got here? We've got a large something. Flashlight. Right, we've got a keypad here. We have got some Morse code on the table. Yeah, I believe those are Morse code numbers, if I recall correctly. Yep, those are indeed numbers. That's great. We've got here an hourglass and a second keypad. We have a box. Recyclable box B1698. It looks like there's something in the box, doesn't it? What happens if we drop it upside down? It looks like a heavy box, whatever it is, doesn't it? We've got a USB hub, which is missing a USB key. We've got a couple of we've got several papers on the shelf. We're going to make a mess of this room. We're going to make a mess of this room very quickly. Right, we've got a third keypad. We have 4 clocks on the room. 3, 8, 5 and 7. And then we've got some triangles here. 3, 8, 5 and 7. Well, that's a timer. Well, a sand timer. 3, 8, 5, 7. Would that be... Yeah. Great. So, the timer is the time. Lovely. Here we go.
A letter written by the scientist. It looks like a personal log.
Let's have a look. I decided to keep a personal log. With how complicated things are about to get, events might become blurry and I might lose my sense of time. This is my last day in London. I have to leave. I left home early in the morning and went over to King's Road to get my last cup of coffee from that small cafe I like so much. After a long walk, not entirely certain just how long, I found myself in Hyde Park. I decided to sit there for a while and feel the sun and smell the fresh cut grass. I felt free and calm for the first time in a while, but then I saw them. They were following me all day long. As I knew it was my last day, I decided to take it slow, as they would never see me again. At least, that's what I hoped. I passed the Marble Arch and took Edgware Road, as it was crowded and I hoped they wouldn't be able to follow me there. But I was wrong, they were everywhere. I took a right turn and after a while arrived at Baker Street. At that point they lost me, and I went back to the office to finish what I started and leave for good. So we've gone from Hyde Park to Marble Arch to Edgware Road to Baker Street. There's going to be a map of London somewhere here, for sure, and that's going to be a clue, because those locations not terribly close to each other. We have here a disc that appears to have zodiac signs on it. Yeah, that's zodiac signs. And if I were to take a guess... Put it in here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, well, you can close. We're done with you. Incidentally, I do think there is a real charm to these small escape room experiences, right? Because I love a good escape room, me. I really do. Not every game has to be a 10-hour marathon, right? I love a game that is like a short couple of hours experience, right? Because it just kind of gives you something a little bit more, you know, it's something a little bit more akin to an actual escape room, which I also enjoy, right? You wouldn't want to be stuck in an actual escape room all afternoon. Right, what have we got here? What do we have here? Oh, do you know what? I might need to break out the notepad already straight away, but let's have a look. 3, 3 and 2 goes to 3. Already. Already, not really sure. 5, 6 and 2. Yeah, okay, I see it, I see it. It's you multiply the bottom two numbers and you take away the top number, right? So 8 times 4 is 32, and you take away the 9, that's 23. So 7 and 3 is 21, you minus the 2, that's going to be a 19. Okay, so we've got 19. This is going to make a 4-digit code, isn't it? So is this going to be the same? Well, 9 and 3, no. So this is a different rule. But what we'll do is we'll say 19 here. Boop, boop. Right. So what's the rule here then? What's the rule here? I mean, 6 times 4 is 24 times 1, sure, but that doesn't work with any of these. Doesn't work with any of these. And I think it's got to be multiplicative for sure. Because there's no way you're getting additions between 6, 4 and 1 to make 24. Okay, I'm looking. You divide one of these by the other and multiply it by this. So 8 over 4 is 2. Times by 7 is 14. 9 over 3 is 3. Times by 4 is 12. 4 over 1, well, that's 4. Right, so 8 over 2, that's 4. Times by 9 is 32. Yeah? So 8 over 2, that's 4. 4 times 9. No, sorry, 4 times 9 is 36. 4 times 9 is 36. 1936. Wait, hang on. Right, what am I doing wrong? 21 minus 2, that is 19. 4 times 9, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, it is 36. 1936. Maybe it's not that one. Maybe it's over here. 1936. Right, it's not that one either. Huh, interesting, interesting. Okay, what about 3619 then? Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. We got the map of London. We have the map of London. So, oh dear, right. I gotta... Hyde Park is near, oh dear. This is going to be awkward because, like, I am literally from London. So, Hyde Park is... I mean, Hyde Park is really big. It's near the Royal Albert Hall, which is going to be South Kensington, right? Oh, there's Hyde Park. There's Hyde Park, right. So, you got Hyde Park to Marble Arch to Edgware Road. And then he said turn right, and you end up on Baker Street. So wait, so we're passing numbers, aren't we? So is it 7935? 7935. Hang on, let me reread this clue. Ah, wait. I left home early in the morning, went to King's Road from the small cafe. Then he found himself in Hyde Park. Right, okay. So King's Road to Hyde Park. Past the Marble Arch and took Edgware Road. Took a right turn, arrived at Baker Street. At that point they lost me. I went back to the office. Right? So we started at King's Road. There's King's Road down there. So that's 11. He found himself to Hyde Park. Well, okay, so maybe it's 6, 7. Well, he went past Marble Arch. He didn't go 9. So maybe it's 6, 7, 3, 5. Ah, it's still not right. Right, it doesn't help that it's actually a 5-digit code. Okay, it's a 5-digit code we're looking for. Well, it can't be 116735. That's no good. Wait, so he said at the end, right at the end... At that point they lost me. I went back to the office to finish what I started. So where is his office then? Where is his office? Any of these... Do any of these have an address? Feels like we should be able to unfurl that, you know? Or if I look at a box, does it have a delivery address? It does not. United States... something or other. So he's doing something with the United States. Most of these pages are not legible, though. Most of these pages are not legible. I'm assuming we're not supposed to do anything with these. Oh, we got a drawer. Ah, a drawer with nothing in it. Huh. We've got 2 cups of coffee here. Right, we've got the Morse code cipher. Right. We're gradually making more and more of a mess in this flat as well, which I'm, you know, I'm very conscious that we should like try and keep this tidy, you know, so that we're not like just making a mess. But we're also trying to find a USB stick, right? I'm gonna put that on the table. So well. Right, there's nothing else in here that we've missed, right? Okay. And we've got the old mist-style fireplace here. We've got a button which we can't interact with. Shoot, I thought we were having a really good opening by getting that clock puzzle sorted really early. But here we go. Somewhere... he must mention where we physically are. Right? It's my last day in London. Left home in the early morning. Went over to King's Road. After a long walk, found myself in Hyde Park. Decided to sit there for a while. They would follow me all day long. Decided to take it slow so they'd never see me again. At least that's what I hoped. Past the Marble Arch. Took Edgware Road as it was crowded. Took a right turn and after a while arrived at Baker Street. I went back to the office to finish what I started. So here's King's Road. Oh yeah, there is the Royal Albert Hall. Okay, so it can't be 116735. going past Marble Arch. 6735. But then where are you going? I suppose if you're heading back from Baker Street, you'd go back through Park Lane, right? So is it 67357? That feels a bit more of a stretch. No. This is, of course, unless it's to do with the keypad over here, right? We've got a big disc that we don't seem to be able to interact with. Like, we should be able to interact with it, but it's not. It's not spinning in a way that I would expect it to. Okay. So these drawers all have nothing. Right, we're pretty happy on that point. That chair is not available. I mean, maybe we're trying to find the USB stick somewhere, but nah, the USB stick, it's not going to be hidden behind a box, is it? Like, I don't think this is... No. And actually, we're just making the room harder and harder to navigate round. Okay, look. We'll try and pile the boxes up neatly on the chair here. Yeah? There we go. Huh. Right. This thing up here is sus. Okay, there we go. Right. We've got somewhat of a path now. Oh, we have a crouch button. Is crouch going to give us anything? I mean, to be fair, I'm still a little bit stumped on the whole kind of... Yeah, 1936. Yeah, 4 times 9. 4 times 9. It's definitely 36. $1936. Well, this is expecting a 5-digit code. Unless it's 0, 1936. Nah, that would be a bit much, wouldn't it? This is a tricky one. It's a tricky one, not gonna lie. So that one doesn't open at all. Does a different perspective give us anything on these drawers? No. Seems so weird to have these drawers be able to open but have nothing in them. Do you know what I mean? That seems very odd. Okay, right. Let's take stock. Let's take stock. We've got a sheet of paper which gives us clues relating to the map, right? We've got a disc with zodiac symbols on it. We have a sheet of paper with Morse code decoder for numbers, right? So at some point I fully expect to hear some Morse code and have to convert that into numbers. And we're looking for a USB drive for this laptop. Yeah? And this fireplace is like well sus. And we have a 4-digit code that appears not to work. Right? But I'm pretty convinced 1936 is the solution. Yeah? Yeah, because it's multiply these minus that. No, wait, sorry. It's multiply these minus that, multiply these two minus that, multiply these two minus 9. 7 times 3 is 21, minus 2 is 19. And then divide, yeah, so it's divide times. Yeah, 1936. I'm happy with that. Now this is asking for a 4-digit code, but it gives you very little to imply that the code is right or wrong. And then on the map, alright, nothing on the back of this. I decided to keep a personal log with how complicated things are about to get. Events might become blurry and I might lose my sense of time. This is my last day in London. I need to leave. I left my home early in the morning, went over to King's Road to get my last cup of coffee from that small cafe. So we're going to go from home to King's Road. After a long walk, I found myself in Hyde Park. I decided to sit there for a while, feel the sun. Right, okay. So it's after a long walk. They followed me all day long, knew it was my last day. Past Marble Arch, took Edgware Road. Arrived at Baker Street. I mean, he talks about a long walk. So I guess from King's Road he could do 11 and skip the 6. He could do 11 to 7, 3 and 5. 11, 7, 3, 5. Oh, all right. We have another disc. We have another disc with numbers. Close enough. What do we have here? Blueprints. We've got blueprints. Let's have a look. Unclear exactly what the blueprints are trying to say to us there. Okay. Ascending. Ooh. We have a number. How about 1936 on here? Nice. Ugh. Right. Oh no. It's all going everywhere. Ah! This is not helpful. I'm losing clues. Right, I have the USB stick. I've got more of these. 1K something. Right, and then we've got here. Okay. 6. Right, that's another 4-digit code once you convert it into... once you put these two things on top of each other, right? So, like... Oh, I had that lined up perfectly and it fell through. Come on. All right. Okay. You're going down here. I'm not sure. I'm not. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding the controls. To be honest, I don't know. Right. We have got this wheel, right, which we can put here. So that's good. Right, okay. Well, we've got the USB stick. So let's pop the USB stick into the computer. Man, I made a mess of this room, haven't I? Aha! Right, it's asking for a code. Fine. How many digits is the passcode? Right. It's 4. 4 digits is what we're looking for. Which means it's probably... right. 1K and the symbol all line up with each other. Right, that's what that means. So hang on. To the right of that. So Omega there is left of Aries. But here it's right of Aries. So the direction, the way up that you're holding it matters? Does it? Oh, well, this one won't let me pick it up anymore. Well, that's a pain. So SONE as you go clockwise around. Ah, well, that's backwards. So that's a pretty good indication that's backwards. Okay. Right. Okay. So there is a direction to these. There is a direction to these symbols. So which way do these symbols go? One of these is mirror imaged and one of them isn't. I assume that's the correct way up, right? Because if I read it, the arrow goes to the top right. And if I read it like here, the arrow goes to the top right. If I flip it round the other way... Hang on, let's flip it that way. Yeah, the arrow goes to the top left. So that's the correct way round for it. Right, fine. So, 1K and arrow line up with each other. Right. So it's 6. Oh no, hang on a second. There we go. Right. So I assume we're making a 4-letter word, right? Is this only after... Yeah, there's no numbers on here. It has to be letters. It has to be letters, right? So 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 around from K. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's N. N N O N O. 0 is of course 1 to the left. H N O H, and then this one is 2 to the left, so N O H T. N O H T. Great. Decoder, solve the decryption puzzle. It is too late now. It has already been banned, and any use of it is under strict supervision. The best time to acquire it was in. Oh, I also got skilled researcher. Solved 5 puzzles in a row with no hints. That's nice. Too late now. It's already been banned. Any use of it is under strict supervision. The best time to acquire it was in. Right, let's get rid of you. I'm gonna try and can I try and pile some stuff up here? Ugh, this is just making it worse. Good. Right, here we go. I think it's 1-8. 1-8. Didn't catch it. This is 1-8. 5 0. 1850. Yeah. Master Researcher, solve a whole chapter with no hints. Chapter 2, when to go, when to hide. Excellent, excellent. Well, my friends, that's going to wrap us up for episode 1 of Curious Cases. I'm really enjoying this one. Yeah, neat little escape room, right? The controls are a little bit fiddly. Yeah, you know, the physics objects are maybe a little bit all over the place, but maybe I'm just getting the controls a little bit wrong. I think this would be really good fun in VR, actually. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of these small 3D escape rooms, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you next time for another episode of Curious Cases. Have a great week. Bye for now.